Right. Today we want to continue from what I started last time. We are doing chapter 3. For bio, we've started chapter 7. You do me those questions and you send me those questions. I want my solutions. Now we are doing chemistry and we are doing chapter 3. Chapter 3 is stoichiometry. Now, there are 4 formulas that I don't want to see you forgetting, especially the first 3. Number of moles is the ways to find moles. We'll continue from there and I'll explain. But we want to find how much do we have, and we'll be calculating it by calculating moles. If we can find moles, we know how much we have of something. So it's so important for us to be able to find the moles that we have. And we have 3 ways. I told you we have 4 ways. But for step number 1, we use the first 3 ways. One of these 3. So the first one is, if you get mass, if you are given the mass, then you have to use this formula number 1. I hope you're listening. If you're given mass, then you have to use this formula number 1. Number of moles is mass over molar mass, which we can make it mass over AR if you have 1 atom, or mass over MR if you have 2 or more atoms. Then we go to the next one. Number of moles is concentration times volume. Then here, number of moles is, this one is if you have concentration and volume. Remember, you get concentration in moles per dm cubed, but you can get your volume in cm cubed. I don't want to see that. I don't even want to see that volume in cm cubed. You have to change it, divide it by 1,000, change it to dm cubed, then you multiply it by the concentration, which will be in moles per dm cubed, and you have number of moles. So number of moles is CV. That's the second one. So you must write all these formulas the moment you get it. Then at RTP, we don't care about STP. STP is 0 degrees Celsius. We don't care about it. We care about RTP. That's the one we want, the normal one. The temperature, which is right now where we are inside, it's about 25 degrees Celsius. That temperature, when you're at RTP, if you see them say you are at RTP, or if you see them say 25 degrees Celsius, once you see that, then you have to use number of moles is volume in dm cubed over 24 dm cubed. Are we together? Good. Then here. Now let's see how the questions come. I want you to analyze nicely. I want to develop a group of very, very smart students who stick to the plan. Don't break the plan. Don't change. Don't do your own thing. I will be very, very disappointed. How many ways did I say we have to find number of moles? We have 4. But for step number 1, which is this one, this step 1, which says calculate number of, the first time you are asked to find number of moles, you only use either number of moles is mass over molar mass, which would be either AR or mass over MR. You choose one of them. Okay? This is the first one. Then the second one, number of moles is concentration times volume. Number of moles will be equal to volume in dm cubed over 24 dm cubed. Can you see? Right. You see this? We use one of these three for the first step. We have to. Now, the moment you see them giving you mass here, this is grams, so this is obviously mass. That means we use this one. If they give us concentration and volume, we use this one. If they talk about RTP, we use this one. Remember, this is at RTP. So tell me, which one are we using? The first one, the second one, or the third one? Which one are we using in step 1 here? Hello? They want number of moles and they've given you mass in the data, in the information. Don't try to read this. Hello? Don't try to read this and understand it. No. Just do what we are saying. Look, you have been given this mass and they want number of moles. Which formula works? The first one, the second one, or the third one? Class, which one has mass? The first one. Thank you. So you have to use the first one. Don't change. Ilang, I don't want to see anything else. I don't want to see it. You have these three methods. Look at what you've been given. Just look for something you've been given. Either they'll give you the concentration, moles per dm cubed, and the volume, or they'll tell you at RTP or whatever. Here they didn't say at RTP, they just said number of moles. And you've been given mass. So you have to use. And which one are we using? Are we using AR or are we using MR? Look here, there is MG, N, and O, and whatever. This is more than one thing. If we just had MG only like this, then we would use AR. But once you have two or more things, like to say O2, you have to use MR because there are two oxygens here. Or H2O, you have to use MR because there are two hydrogens and one oxygen. It's more than one thing. So when you have only one atom, you use AR. But once you have two or more, you use MR. So calculate the number of moles, you say. First find MR. How do you find MR? Periodic table. Sometimes you are given. Here they wanted you to find it. Periodic table. You're going to say MR of Mg of Mg NO32. This is going to be, let's go for it. First, mass of Mg plus, here we have 2 of N, so we have 2 nitrogens, plus here we have, listen, here we have 3 times 2, you see, 3 oxygens inside and another 2 outside, which means 6 oxygens. So now let's get that. Let's go to the periodic table. Let's see the mass of Mg, nitrogen, and oxygen. Mg, what is the mass? 24. Nitrogen, what is the mass? 14. Oxygen, 16. So it's 14, 16, and 24. So you're going to say Mg is 24 plus nitrogen is 14, so it's 2 by 14, plus oxygen is 6 by 16. What do you get? What is it? What is the answer here? Punch it exactly like this in your calculators, please, kids. Can you punch it? Millicent, are you hearing me? Find the MR. I'm teaching you how to find the MR. Can you find it? You find it from the periodic table. So, can you find it, please? $148. Well done. Mass over MR. This is now the number of, this is the one we are using. I'm giving you a method which will help you always get the answer. If you throw it away, then I'm going to be very disappointed. So the first time you see the question say number of moles, it's always going to be one of these. And just look for what you've been given. You've been given mass. So you use this mass over MR to find the number of moles. So that's the only one which works because we've been given mass. And we have MR, so it's mass over MR. What is the mass? 148 grams. Divided, sorry, that's not the mass. The mass you are given here, 7.40 grams. So you say 7.40 grams. Divided by MR, you have the MR, 148. It's grams per mole. MR is grams per mole. What is N? What are you going to get? Can somebody do it? 7.40 divided by 148. What do you get? 0.05 moles. So that's going to be the answer. Is everyone with me? I don't want to go to step number 2. I just want to focus on step number 1. Step number 2 and step number 3, they need something else. But I want everybody in here, please don't delay us. May no one in this class delay, please. I want you to get 90s, like the work I've been giving the seniors and they're getting 90s. Because they're obedient. I want obedient students. Do what I'm telling you, please. You choose one from those 3. Don't do your own thing. I don't want to see it. So here, I go to another one. I'm going to another paper. If you don't do what I've told you, you're going to delay us. If you don't do what I've told you, you're going to delay us because you're going to be getting it wrong. And I'll have to keep coming back to explain. It's because you'll be doing things from your own head. I don't want to see that. I want to see you write my steps. I'm going to do another one just to make sure you've seen. Let's go. Here's another one. You have to read it smartly. You see cubic. We don't want that. We don't want that. This should be dm cubed. But obviously, this is volume. So now please check for concentration or for the word RTP. You need to find one of the two. So they didn't say anything about RTP. They just said calculate the number of moles. So fine. So here you see moles per dm cubed. This is obviously concentration. So you know that in step number 1, you're either going to use number of moles is mass over AR or mass over MR. This is the first one, okay? Or you're going to say number of moles is concentration times volume, CV. Or number of moles is is the volume which you'll be having in dm cubed divided by 24 dm cubed. This one you use it if you're at RTP. If I see anything else, oh my days, I'll be very stressed because I won't be going anywhere. I'll be going round about the same position because you won't be doing what I told you. You use one of these 3. Lenny, are we together? Ilang, are we together? Yes, the very first time they ask you to find number of moles, don't think of anything else. You're wasting time. Choose one from here. So you're going to see, oh, volume, oh, concentration. So it's going to be this one. So I want to see that. You're going to say number of moles is equal to concentration times volume, which is, what is the concentration? 0.100 moles per dm cubed. Times the volume. What is the volume? 25 over 1000. And that's dm cubed. Okay? What is it? If you want, you can do 25 over 1000 in your head. Maybe you can say volume. You can say it's 25 over 1000, which is 0.025 dm cubed. So you can put it here to say times 0.025 dm cubed. So somebody, can you multiply? You get 0.0025 moles. That's how you do it, okay? Is there anyone with a question? I don't want to see cats and dogs. I'll be seriously disappointed. I'm going to send you the questions. What I want to see more than anything is my steps. I want to see them. Don't disappoint. Atla, are we together? Thank you. Do my steps, boys and